So I think that'll work to bring.
You say you're gonna go live with it. You think you got that thing right about now? Well, I know there's a lot of big brothers out there gonna try to squeeze their stations down, man, to go live with you. But then again, man, I heard there's only one station for girls, man, providing just what you need to hear as coming out the middle class. There's a station in the nation. And that good station belongs to Showdown. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. Motor Mouth, that's you. Mr. Showdown.
Yeah, 10 for their showdown. Well, I'll tell you, Mother Nature, she might be doing some dipping and dabbing, but you definitely roll up in my receiver in fine style. Yeah, you said there might be a few other people out there trying to get up in my radio or get up in your radio or something, whatever the case may be, but I do best I can, to get up in there from time to time and make a little bit of Mother Nature in my favor. I don't have control over all those other big radios out there. And Lord knows there's a lot of big radios. But I only have control over this little peanut whistle. A showdown. I only have control over this little bitty peanut whistle on this end. I can only do what I can do from time to time. And I know one thing I can do over here. I can hold the doggone mall down. That's one thing I know I can do. Hey, Showdown, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast undermodulated beast, dropping a hammer from time to time, right there, right now. I got down, breaker. I'll be back.
All right, John. Yeah, you sure can drop it. You sure can kick up the dust, man. You sure can drop them all down time to time. All right, well, I'm out here waiting on Mother Nature to get in, man. She taking a swim out. She comes in and she goes back out, how Mother Nature is. All right, Motor Mouth, that's you. Mr. Showdown, that's me, coming out of Hawaii. I'm just waiting on Mother Nature to get in a little tougher. We had it in a little earlier, real nice. But then, we caught the tail end of it. And we're making do. Motor Mouth, that's you. Showdown, that's me, coming out of Hawaii. I'm on the way,
Yeah, 10 for him. Yeah, she bumps and weaves and bumps and grinds and dips and dabs and flips and flops and whatever else she does out there, from time to time. She's real promiscuous. And turn the audio down a little bit there. I don't know if I need all that up in there. Oops, somewhere around there. Anyway, yeah, she's real promiscuous. She gets around. And, you just gotta wait your turn, I guess. Hello, War Wagon. Hello, Ditch Digger, Jed Clampett. Motor Mouth Mall working this thing right here, right now. He got down.
Well, you told the gentleman we did say hello now. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, man, if you're still live feeding, tell him I said hello. And that's coming all the way out of Hawaii. Motor Mouth Mall, Mr. Showdown.
Yeah, 10-4. I told them. I told them because I know they heard you. I'm streaming it live, and I know they heard you, so I'm pretty sure I told them. Ain't no doubt about that. But they all got a grip on your lip. They Showdown. You got that mall down, and there ain't nobody else in there with you, all by yourself. So I don't know what Mother Nature's gonna do. I have no idea if she's gonna linger a little bit, or if she's gonna go somewhere else, I don't know what she's got up her skirt to bring, but I'll wait and see. I'll wait to see what's going on. That's right. This is the combat audio from the wall of Mall. I got down.
I like that, man. You got combat audio, man. Yeah, you need to be a husband to come out here, man. It's all it is, man. And, you know, sometimes it takes a seasoned veteran to put it across just right. If it's up and down with the bumps and scrapes and the this and the that, you know, dealing with the neighbors, dealing with Mother Nature, dealing with your neighbors. Man, it's a smooth sail, a smooth ride. It was, man.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, fortunately, I don't have any of that, what you call neighbor situation. I don't have any of those around me, so it was 4 kilohertz. 4 kilohertz on the, hello, Chuck. Wow, that sounds different. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any neighbors to worry about, thankfully. But I try to get in there and make a little bit of noise and wake up the rest of the doggone band. There might be some neighbors in town, you know, on the radio. We'll see. And, hello, small block. Radio station, Motormouth Mall waving. And I don't know, maybe Black Judge will come out here again. Maybe one of those big stations, like, Machete or something to rig. I don't want to be out here by myself, you know.
Yeah, I know, man. You don't want to be out here by yourself, I know. Well, you know, I don't know if I'm out here by myself. There's 8 islands in between, you know. And they all got free range of their radios. Motormouth Mall, you know, I got 8 islands out there, you know, and they all got free range of their radios, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, Motormouth Mall. I'm attached to 8 islands, and I don't know what's going on when I bump this thing down. Motormouth Mall, that's you. Showdown, that's me. I'm cruising the grass. Bye, bye, bye.
You know, I can give you a little idea as to what's going on. Here, check this out. Wait.
Mall, that's you. Showdown, that's me.
Why is that so quiet? You know, that's weird. Give you why am I so loud? And it's so quiet. Normally I got a good, well, I'm not going to worry about it. My playback is being a little bit finicky at the moment. I have no idea why why the audio is so quiet. But I won't worry about it. It's working over the stream. That's all that counts.
Yeah, it works on the screen. Yeah, that's what it counts, man. So the followers can see what's going on, man. So your followers can see what's going on about this particular 1036. We're not doing it on the 21. We're not on the telephone. You know, we are on the radio. Oh, Motormouth Mall, that's you, Mr. Showdown, that's me. I'm still rocking the HI, can you tell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got it going on. You definitely got it going on here. I'm just, I'm surprised right now that there's not a whole lot else going on. I know I'm not the only one out here with the radio, so I'm just waiting. Oh, man, Showdown, you got it going on. You got the off-grid station working right here. I guarantee tell you. You definitely got the hammer down and your noise station. I think I heard somebody in there with you earlier. I'm not sure who it was. They were kind of, sort of in there with you, but barely. They're right.
Yeah, I heard that, I did. Well, you know, I didn't come out here to battle with nobody. I come out here to get my name called, you know. I don't know when I got to go to battle, so, you know, if I just get my name called, it's safe. But, you know, if I get invited to a battle, you know, I want to oblige them, you know what I'm saying? So if I know that a battle they want, You know, I just go put my battle station together and put a battle station down. But right about now, I just got a talking station, you know. Well, for what I got here on an off-grid station, it talks its ass off. Copy?
Oh, ain't no doubt about that, man. It's definitely doing some walking and talking. You got a hammer down out here in fine style. Let me turn this down a little bit here. I'm trying to get that audio to bump up a little bit more, but apparently, even if I turn this down, that's my internet feed. I don't want to turn it down too far. Well, son of a gun. Yeah, I can't get that to work. Well, I was going to do a playback. Oh, I know what I did. And I don't want to undo it right now. I know what I did. And I know why it's low. So, oh well, it is what it is. Showdown. All I know for sure is we got a hammer out here in the world of sound that break.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Mama. Hey, Mama, I'm thinking. I thought I heard somebody coming out of the Caribbean saying hello to Showdown. In between your key down. But I could be mistaken. But I did hear something underneath you, like mention the Caribbeans. But then again, Mother Nature's everywhere, man. She's a fat stepping. She loves sitting around places that brings out the best out of a man. There's telephone.
Yeah, 10-4. Let me try something here. I just turned up my AGC a little bit here. Let me see what happens.
I could be mistaken. But I did hear something underneath you, like mention the Caribbeans.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Mother Nature's everywhere, man. She's a fat stepping. She loves sitting around places that
now we got it working.
Brings out the best out of a man. There's telephone.
That I get it done for you. 10-4. Oh, stop. Let me shut mine off. Anyway, there you go. Showdown. That's what I heard on my end there, break.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Sounds real nice. It sounds real nice, Now, this is me. This is me, I ain't got nothing fancy. I got no reverbs, no EQs, no reverbs, no big microphones, no nothing fancy. It is what it is. I did the formula on everything, making sure everything was right. She's sitting down real tips, man. And more than my mom, the match on everything is just super sweet. I can't argue with the match. I can bump it up a little bit more, but I don't need it. I don't need to go to battle mode. In fact, I can turn it down and you probably hear a little bit more background, because when you back it down, you gain a little bit more audio. Let me see. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna start swinging like a broke dick habit. But then again, it is what it is. Hello, Motormouth Mall. I do hear some buzzing in the background. I can't make it out. Motormouth Mall, you got a hammer up in here. Come on.
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4. Well, I think we got things squared away there. DJ Scrowcroft, see you up in there too, I do. And, welcome to the hobby. It's an awesome hobby. We got a lot of good people out here. And, it's definitely a blast and a half. And, Showdown, I got things turned up a little bit more over here. So now the playback's working. Audio's working in my headphones. Audio's screaming about right. And screaming and screaming. Ain't no doubt about that. Anyhow, I'm still surprised there's nobody else out here. I think they're warming up. They must be getting ready to drop a hammer there, Bree.
No, there's a lot out there. I hear everything in the background. When you're on that mall, I hear all the background harmonics, so I know they're all keying down talking to somebody somewhere. But they sure ain't putting it here where, to tell me to tell you something. I can't hear nothing. If they are, if there is anything out there. But anyway, nevertheless, man, you got them all down up in here. That's what it counts on a Super Bowl. I thought the idea was, I hear you, you hear me. That's the main thing. Drop it like it's hot there, 410.
yeah, something about talking to your radio when it talks to you and that kind of thing there. That's sort of the etiquette. That's the etiquette on the Super Bowl. And that's what it's all about. No doubt about that. So that's what we're doing. We're talking to you. Oh, yeah, hello out there, Hollywood. I tell you what, man. And thanks, sir, JD. You say it sounds normal. Normal now. And I think I should be able to yell into the microphone, by the way. I can get really close to it and yell real loud to it. And it shouldn't get too horribly distorted. Anyway, yeah, back to the radio, man. I figured I'd talk to my radio and listen to what it had to say and talk back to it and that kind of thing until I got some company up in there.
Same here, same. Funny you should say that, because I was waiting on the same thing, man. Is there anyone going to knock you out? Is anybody going to knock you down, take you out? But, you know, I hear just a bunch of hums and squeals in the background. I don't know if you hear that on your side, if anyone on the islands are trying also. But then again, you know, I wouldn't wish for that. I wouldn't wish for it. And what about Mao? I don't want nobody to blow up. I don't want nobody to tear up because of Showdown. Because I got this thing laid down in the meadow grass. Off-grid station in the Hawaiian Nation. I'm right back to you.
10-4. So how's the off-grid thing work there? You got, is that what, a 16-pill or an 8-pill? It is solar with batteries? Or, how is that configured over there, Rick?
Man, I can't let out my secret, Mortimer. Took me a long time to figure this off-grid station out. Well, you know, I work some generators like everybody, basic. I'll keep it basic for you. I'll draw out a small picture for you. You know, a generator. An ensemble or two. Keep me real nice like. I do my maps. I make sure that I get the right amount of draw, the right amount of generator for what I run. I try not to squeeze everything out of a Jenny. You know what I'm talking about. But I do have some solar panels up. I do have the 12-volt system that it comes with, those solar panels and everything. You know that. But again, you know, it took me a bit to figure out the math and everything, the draws and the yeses and the nos. And after I found out there was some nos in these yeses, I took out the nos. Here I am today. Hello, Mortimer. Now, Mr. Showdown is right by.
Yeah, 10-4. Okay, well, yeah, that's what it takes. You know, it takes a little bit of trial and error, and you kind of sort of figure out what works, what doesn't work. And yeah, I don't need this 10 kilowatts up in here. Let me drop that down. Holy cow! I didn't realize that was so hot. Sorry about that. I had the carrier up a little bit hotter than it needed to be. Holy cow, it doesn't even need to be where it is, but this box is, you know, I don't run it below where it is. If I don't, you know, I don't know. I'm just running it because I want to burn the cobwebs out of it, not because I need it. But anyway, yeah, that's how it works. You find the weak links, and you go through there and, you know, straighten them out and get them all fixed up, and then it's good to go for a while. So, yeah, well, it sounds like you did your homework. It's working real good. It's putting a big old hammer down out here. I think I heard somebody in there with you, but I couldn't quite make out who it was. But they ain't too far behind. But they are behind. Oh, man. Showdown. Let me get my knees up in the breeze and see what's cooking out there, Bree.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I know Mother Nature can be turning soon. Maybe someplace of the world probably get in there with me. Maybe there's brother out here, out there, probably got a little bit more Mother Nature. And more to my mom, maybe Mother Nature fall in their favor, and they'll take it to the extreme also. But yeah, getting back to doing it right, taking out the nose, and it took me a while to figure it out, but it don't take a 16 pill, it don't take a 8 pill, it don't take a big box, man, to rock you like this, it really don't. Not with the numbers I got from this antenna, the formula for just the longevity of everything, everything just fell into place, super sweet. So it don't really take much, and you know that for a fact, being a tech yourself. You get everything, all your numbers fall in just in the right order. It's all forward, nothing back. I think I want to say that out of forward with barely anything coming back.
Well, I know I can look at my meter right now, and I see a lot going forward, and I see about the needle width, the needle width of a needle, whatever that is. It's a 500 watt slug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe, I'm guessing 5 watts. 5 watts coming back, and on the peaks, I'm looking at off the scale on a 25K slug, so I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Mother Nature's starting to drop down on us, man.
Hawaii there, D-Rail.
There's Showtime talking to Caribbeans, man. I think I hear my baby brother out there, Showtime, talking to Caribbeans out here. The Caribbean starting to pick up around the water's edge. So maybe she'll make her way up to where I'm at. Hello, Mortimer Mall, Mr. Showdown, cruising islands, aloha.
Yeah, 10-4 there, Showdown. Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what, if Mother Nature taking a turn, I'll listen and keep an ear open. I might turn the antenna around, look around the East Coast, but I don't hear anything from the East side just yet. Unfortunately, it's been quiet out that direction for a long time. And I'm looking for a little something. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm looking for a little something coming out of the east side. And I haven't heard Georgia in a long time. Waiting to hear a little bit of Georgia. I know D-Rail's out there right now in the room, or on the channel listening. So hopefully I get to hear some D-Rail up in there. I'm going to turn a little bit of this bass down here. I got that thing turned all the way open. Let me turn that down a little bit here and see what that does. No, I don't know. I kind of liked it all the way open. Got a bit of rumble in the jungle to break. Well, I would say that may be the end of, well, a little bit of Mother Nature we had out there. That might have been it. Let me see here. Where can I turn that down some more? Right there. Yeah, it sounds like we might have, beware of the Coors Light virus, huh? Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah, it sounds like we might have lost Skip. I think Mother Nature rolled on out of there somehow. So we'll have to turn the antenna around a little bit and see what it does out there looking around the east side. So I might do that. Hey, D-Rail, are you fired up over there? Are you ready to or no? And there's no skip in California. Doggone it, this is terrible. All right there, Derail. Well, hopefully Mother Nature starts kicking up a little bit. Maybe she'll do something. We might get a little something a little bit later on. Derail, Georgia, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast Thunder Modulated Beast, dropping a hammer from time to time. I got down right there, break. Yeah, she's a tease. She's a tease more often than not there, Derail. I don't know what that's all about. But she definitely gets to be teasing from time to time. Motormouth Mall right here, right now. Ten four. I'm doing my part there, Black Bear. I'm heating up the ionosphere the best I can. I'm trying to turn it to plasma the best I can right now. And so I need somebody at the other end to kind of put some fire in the wire and heat things up and give us a little bit of a reflective surface. That's what I need. I need somebody to come up in there, heat the other side of this thing up here so we can get a little bit of reflection. Get a little bit of Mother Nature up in here. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now. And there's Jigaman. Okay, I guess I'll turn the antenna around. turned it around, and I am looking east. So we'll see if that makes any kind of a difference. Motormouth Mall right there, right now, I got down. Well, apparently that did not make much of a difference. Terrible thing. Motormouth Mall got down. No skip in California, no skip in North Carolina, no skip in Hawaii anymore. Apparently that disappeared, went by the wayside. Terrible thing. Mother Nature just being like that, I guess. Ted Fort. I turned the antenna around and just about bumped your TV antenna. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I heard somebody. I see a little bitty carrier out there. I don't hear any audio, but I can see a little carrier. I think that might be a little bit of Hawaii on the backside. You know, somebody's carrier's out there at 27036. My noise floor is down to 130 dB roughly, and I got somebody at like 125. So there's somebody up in there, but they're not up in there enough to be up in there. You know what I mean? They're not quite there. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If there's a pump going somewhere, or something. I can hear like that. But it's not quite like a tornado siren. A tornado siren is more like, see here. There's a tornado siren. It's more like this right here, I think. See? This one? Dang. See, there it goes. I think I've got a better one somewhere. That one seems to linger for a long time. It doesn't oscillate from low and high frequencies fast enough anyway. And it sounded more like a tornado. So I mean, I know you probably know more about what those sound like than I do, but, you know, let me get my knees up in the breeze.
There's a misconception shared the world round that only tubes can produce that golden sound. While tube rigs are grand and plate modulated, their singularity of quality is very exaggerated. The tube's ability to modulate is not unique. You don't need to resort to a 50-year-old antique. So embrace the modern technology that is solid state. No warming filament tuned final or dipped plate. Grab your microphone and be enthusiastic about the audio that comes from transistorized plastic.
Well, I'm going to shut this thing off. Y'all take care out there, 7-3s. I thought there was going to be some more skip. I thought Mother Nature was going to do something a little bit more in our favor. But that is the way it goes, and you never know where it might go from wherever it was. And could get better, could get worse, and I guess it's one of those times where it just got worse. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. I'll see you. Bye. Bye-bye. Thanks there, Black Bear. Appreciate that. Yeah, I would play more stuff, more music, but it occurred to me that the copyright police would probably cancel my video if I did something like that, Sometimes they frown. They frown on stuff like that. I guess you got to play more than a few bars. But anyway, it is what it is. Motormouth Ball, your West Coast beast, right here, right down. I got down. Bye, 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 bye. Catch you later there, Andrew. Have a good evening. Maybe I could charge up the flux capacitors. See if I can get them charged up a little bit more. Maybe that'll entice Mother Nature. What you think? I could charge up these flux capacitors and see if I can't get a little bit more fire in the wire and get Mother Nature going there, Brayton. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast, undermodulated beast, got down. Me down there, hey Steve, you can hear me in Ventura again? How is that possible? Hey, that's longer than 150 miles. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Never mind. Well, the flux capacitor definitely gets things boosted up over here a little bit. Copy the 100 miles. Hello there, Mark. Good to see you here. I was on the air. Well, I'm still on the air. You're hearing me off of the receiver. I'm on the air, but there's no skip. Doggone it. Terrible thing. Motormouth Mall waving right there, right now. I just rotated the phase shifter all the way from one extreme to the other, and I didn't even hear a hint of a voice from anyone anywhere, so I'm a little bit bummed out, but that's just the way it goes. Roger on it being quiet. Yeah, I think it'll just take a little while for Mother Nature to kind of get rolling. I know Solar Cycle 25 officially started. We have some actual Solar Cycle 25 sunspots, but it's it's probably about another year away before it gets going. I just need any excuse to spike the mic and burn the cobwebs out of things. I don't want to get I'd give the local four-legged residents, rodents, and things like that any real time to get comfortable in the power supply. Otherwise they lean up against the doggone pole on the big old filter capacitors, and you put power up to those things, and man, they boom right now. Burn flesh and skin and scales and fur, and teeth go flying across into some other components, and then other things happen. Man, I tell you, it's a mess. Those doggone rodents. Thank you much. I appreciate that. It took a little while to figure out, how to get it dialed in, so I could utilize the spectrum. My voice really sucks. I mean, some people say it's a good voice. I don't know. I think it sucks. But all this, all this trickery, compressors and EQs and even harmonic distortion and a little bit of reverb and all that kind of stuff kind of helps. You can almost make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Yeah, Roger, on to South America. Oh, speaking of which, Big Bull, if you're still in there, hello to you. Nobody does it better. Drop that ball like you do. Yeah, there's bigger hammers. I guarantee there's bigger hammers out there, but it seems like as the hammers get bigger, and as the hammer hits harder, the quality tends to go by the wayside. So I try to keep the same quality. I don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent, but I try to keep the same quality regardless of whether I'm barefoot or not, anywhere, near barefoot. Oh, I'm good at making a mountain out of a molehill. It looks like there might be some Mexico up on Channel 7. No, I couldn't carry a tuna in a basket there, Andrew. When I do it, I know it sucks. Hell, I can barely play a transistor radio, let alone an instrument or sing, Deborah. What in the world is going on with the coronavirus? Anybody out there know anybody who's even gotten the coronavirus? Direct in real life, not over the TV show or the radio or newspaper or internet, but anybody out there actually know anybody who got the coronavirus? I don't yet. I'm just being nosy. Hello there, shooting star. You don't know anybody out there that got the coronavirus yet, do you? I hope not. Oh, with that 980 SSB, did you notice that you could get like 50 watts PEP out of that thing? Did you notice that out of that? I blew one up a while back. I tried the modulator board in a 980 SSB, and I blew it up finally, and I replaced it with a regular old IRF 520 from my local shop over here. A little cheap 520. And man, oh man, that sucker. 50 watts out of it, PEP. Mind-boggling. Yeah, pop that doggone IRF 520 up in there, man. That thing's amazing. Man, the modulator board on one of those 980s is hot. And what's really cool is you only have to modulate the final. You don't have to modulate a driver in the final or anything. You just modulate the doggone final on that thing. And, it's just crazy. Oh, they have a new version and an old version of the 980 SSB. Yep, you can still keep the SSB. You can revert right back to stock again. And by the way, out of the box, they're a wonderful SSB radio. They're really cool. You know, they don't have the same problem that the doggone Galaxies have where they drift, you know, as they warm up or whatever they change. Which isn't so bad on sideband, on AM, but it's horrible on sideband. But, I didn't know that there were two different ones. Do you realize I'm keying down a 50 horsepower station to talk on the internet? This is ridiculous. I'm keying 5,500 watts just to talk on the doggone internet. Peaking 30. That's ridiculous. Probably got to be about the most expensive internet communication in the world. Ah, 10-4, okay. The RD16HHF1's a good little thing, too. I just got a couple of interesting little boards from, I don't even know where I got them. They were from eBay. They were a non-cased, heavy heat sink pair of push-pull RD16HHF1s. And I don't have a camera set up here, but I'll have to... I got to break them out and try them and see. They're really cool. They're right here in front of me. They're from, what the heck? Oh, here's a business card. Pavel V. Gluzanov. It's called 60 dBm Communications. And his website is www.60dbm.com. And anyway, I got a couple of really cool little pallets that have the pair of RD16HHF1s. a really nice aluminum heat sink, and really cool looking thing. SMA input and outputs. Yeah, they're awesome. Well, what led me down that whole path, Mark, is the, I bought the DDS unit from the gentleman in Greece, and I made my transmitter that I'm talking on right now out of that. And so it's a DDS unit going through a small little preamp, and that little amplifier then is controlling the gain on the input of one of his 15-watt amplifiers. And then the 15-watt amplifier, I just took the little VK200 that feeds the driver stage. I lifted it and I hooked my modulator up to it, and then I modulate just that one stage, and then the other two transistors are still in Class A. And I readjust the bias on that first driver stage and peaked it out, and it works really, really good. And then that led me to believe that, well, there's got to be other modules out there, other amplifier boards that work really, really good for that. So I started down that path, and that same path led me down yet another cool path. And that would be, keep this under your, this is a secret, don't let anybody know about this. I took the DDS unit from the guy in Greece, and I run it to a little preamp, and then I dump it into C65. I lifted C65 off the Cobra 29LX and feed that right into C65, and you can go anywhere you want on transmit. Now, of course, the receiver is still PLL, and that you'd have to get a DDS that does offset, which you can get them. But this one here, I don't care because I use the SDR for a receiver, so I don't care about the receivers. But man, it lets you go anywhere you want to go. I think without modifying the tuning of the XLR or LX radio, it was able to go from 25,600 up to like 28 megahertz. Hey, it was pretty cool. That little one from Greece is truly Class A, not AB, it's Class A. It gets so doggone hot just idling, you don't even have to key it up. So I switched the bias voltage on or off, but it's pure Class A, it's amazing. Pretty cool. Yeah, they do. They're amazing. Yeah, 10 for there, Justin. Yeah, if you ever decide to try something cool, use that the modulator and a MJH6284 Darlington and modulate the drain of the final on that radio during AM, and then revert it back to stock for sideband. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Yep, absolutely, Mark. That's true. And there are so many ways to get good results. There's no right way or wrong way. You know, as long as the end result sounds good and works good and you get a fully modulated envelope, That's all that matters. And I guess the more hate mail you get, the better. Oh, I would imagine with the locked GPS, you probably got a good rock solid signal. I'll tell you one thing for sure. Compared to way back in the 80s and 90s, early 90s and late 80s, this hobby, well, even late 90s, this hobby has really taken a turn, you know, for the better, I think. Sunny today. It's beautiful out here. 10-4 in the caps. Yeah, it's sunny today. We had a couple of rainy days. Kind of let me know where I had drainage issues that I had to work on, which I did part of today. And we got another couple of days of rain coming up ahead, but we need it, so I'm not going to complain. I wonder what resolution Google wants. I don't know what my resolution is, but I know for a fact that every now and again they get a warning from the Google Stream thing, says please check your video resolution. It's not the most desirable, I guess. Anyway, it works. I suppose if you got enough dissipation on the Darlington, and you've got enough current available at the power supply, as long as you can provide, 20 some odd amps, then you need 20 amps at 30 volts, because you're swinging the voltage on the amplifier. So you need one, maybe a set of cascaded, Tinker did that a while back. I don't think he ever used, well, no, we used it once. But he paralleled a whole bunch of BUF 420s. And it worked pretty good. Wow, 114 miles. That's a pretty good trip there, Steve. And that's not skip of any kind. That's just flat out ground wave. Oh yeah, they underestimate the power requirements. Start drawing a little bit more than it was designed to do. That's funny. Oh, I think Jackie's home. Transformed to spelling. That's how they tend to be there. 10-4, they're 1985. Shooting Star, yeah. Hey, tell Party Pooper I said hello next time you talk to him. It's been a little while. Yeah, 114 miles. And Steve is hearing me down there. No problem in Ventura. I'm going to go into house. I'll take care of 7-3s. I'm going to shut the stream off. No skip, but it's been a lot of fun. And y'all take care. Be good. Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Undermodulated beast right there, right now. I got down. Well, here's somebody up in there. Who is that trying to break into my radio? You might need a bigger crowbar. I think you need a bigger crowbar. All right, cheers there, Mark. Take care of 7-3s. Catch you later there, Hollywood. Take everybody else on the band, Ditch Digger, and the whole bit of the rest there. I'll say 7-3s.
Hey, Motormouth, 2020, rolling.
2020 up there in Paso Robles on the side of the beam. Holy smokes, what's going on up there? I was just going to shut this thing down.
All right, well, I thought I heard you out there. I wave a hand. I won't hold you up. We'll catch you later.
Roger, sounds good. The 2020. I was just saying hello a little bit ago to Steve. Steve Brockus is over there in Ventura, about 114 miles south, and I was talking to him a little bit and then talking to everybody here on YouTube.
I guess I'm talking on the backside of your beam.
The side of the beam. I'm looking into pretty much into Georgia right now.
Yeah, I can tell you're pointing in the direction.
Roger. Your audio sounds great, by the way. Signal's not real super strong, but that's just because I'm looking the wrong direction. But your audio's awesome.
Well, you can pat yourself on the back. You told me how to do it, and I haven't touched a thing.
Well, it's dead, and that's perfect, man. Absolutely beautiful. All right, take care. 7-3s. I'm going to get out of here, shut this thing down, and go grab a bite to eat with Jackie and see how her day went. And we'll catch y'all later on. Take care. Motormouth Mall, Stephen, and 7.
All right, Motormouth, have a good night. We'll catch you later. 2020, we're gone.
10-4. Bye. Bye. The only skip on this whole YouTube channel, by the way, was Showdown in the beginning and you at the end. The rest of it was all halfway ghost talking to break.
Yeah, I talked to Showdown for a little bit about an hour ago.
Yeah, 10-4. That's about when this started, about an hour and 16 minutes ago.
All right, Motormouth, catch you later.
10-4. 7-3s.